One night at a time. Night 6. As I set out for my night watch duty today, in addition to my feather bodysuit and jeweled antler headdress, I decided to wear my feather cloak. Really? I just think it completes the whole outfit. Beneath my cloak was this mask suspended in the air. I watched it, just floating there for what seemed like ages. Thinking to myself, did the pumpkin seed intruder put this here? Who else could it have been? That creepy doll? Are the spirits playing a trick on me? I have all these questions and no answers. Answers or not, I have duties to tend to. I grabbed the mask and put it in my bag to examine later. I finished the rubbing of the gravestones as quick as I could, partially so I could further examine the mask, but also, that leaf suit is rather uncomfortable. When I wear it, it's as if I constantly have an itch I cannot scratch. The remainder of the evening was eerily quiet. It kept me on edge. I jumped at nearly every sound. But the quiet night was just what I needed. This gave me plenty of time to look at the mask. I grabbed the mask out of the bag and studied it. Why? This thing defied physics. One side was ghostly white, and the other was an angry orange hue. The thing was, both sides looked like the outside of it. They both had convex noses. Maybe the night watch has affected my reasoning skills? Because I'm not sure why, but I put the mask right on my face, and to my surprise, it fit like it was made for me. After that, the night was a blur. The next thing I remember was waking up in my bed the next morning, and the mask was under my pillow. One night at a time. Night 7. I've thought of almost nothing but that weird mask since my last entry. Better I have it than someone with nefarious intentions, I suppose. All I want is to continue down the mask rabbit hole and figure out everything about it. The universe has other plans for me, though. I've got an appointment to perform a resurrection spell. I've prepared the Hand of Glory and set out to the town hall. See, around here, taking secrets to the grave doesn't really work. The town will just employ me, or another witch, or anyone with magical inclination, really, and they'll bring your spirit back to get the answers they require. Not all the resurrection ceremonies are this way. Sometimes families and friends just wish to say goodbye, or get to say last words to someone who has unexpectedly passed. Not this night, though. Nope. This resurrection spell was for an accused murderer who mysteriously passed away while awaiting trial. The spell worked. The town officials were satisfied with the answers they had received, and I set out to finish night watch. Oh, crap. With my mask obsession and the resurrection appointment, I had totally forgotten to perform the gravestone rubbing ritual. I hurried back over to the graveyard as quick as I could and began the ritual. I'm nearly done when I almost step on the tiniest coffin I had ever seen. I couldn't control my curiosity. Must be something about the night. This had never been here before, and the coffin was so small. A body couldn't fit inside. So I opened the lid to this coffin to find a crudely stitched burlap sack just filled with teeth. I closed that coffin so quick, I was definitely not supposed to be tampering with this. Besides, the leaf suit was riddling me with itchiness. I completed the gravestone ritual and kept far away from the tiny coffin of teeth the rest of the night. One night at a time. Night 8. This evening I completed the gravestone ceremony quickly and began setting up decorations in my house and front yard for the silent dinner party I'm hosting. I know. I shouldn't have waited till the last minute to decorate, but I've been so distracted by that mask as of late. I still have no clue why it's in my possession or what it even does. The silent party was intended to be a calm get-together, but the second people started arriving, the unease in my stomach grew. Something was wrong. I just couldn't place my finger on it. The party continued, and about halfway through, I realized why everyone seemed off. Not a single person here had a shadow. Now, I don't know what shadows are like where you come from, but shadows here are, well, they were just darkness created where light was obstructed. I was just about to break the silence when a note slid under the door. I rushed over to it and opened the door, hoping to catch a glimpse of whoever sent the note. Nothing. There was no one there. I shut the door and reached down to grab the note. I opened it and I could feel the gaze of every person in the room. I skimmed the note, then breaking the silence of the room, decided to read it aloud. We, the shadows of Lingmel, do declare our independence. We request full independence and equal rights as our non-shadow brethren. We request this peacefully, but are equipped to take our freedom by force if we must. Our numbers are greater than those of which we are bound. We are tired of being bound to individuals that have no regard to our feelings, interests, or our general well-being. Living beings and shadows can coexist without one side being oppressed. We choose not to sit back idly while the mistakes and misdeeds of the past continue to be repeated. We refuse to let this oppression continue. Shadows are sentient beings. We exist on a different frequency, but we are just as complex as you. Please sever the binding between shadows and the living that was placed long ago. Shortly after that, the party ended, and the town set up a meeting the following day to discuss the independence of the shadows.